the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the Council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the Council's enforcers. A fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen.
Darksiders is one of those games that either you're very familiar with, or you probably never heard of it before. I fell into the latter category. I had no idea about this game at all. Game starts you off with the opening video where you see fireballs streaming from the sky. This is to represent minions from heaven and hell descending upon Earth, and everybody getting their ass kicked, essentially. Here we finally see what one of these entities look like, and what's going on, and the hell that's about to be unleashed. So, yeah, when you see one of these things coming out of the ground, you know it's going to be a bad day. Alright, so the game starts you off, kind of throws you in there. There you go, bunch of bad guys, you got a big sword. Alright, you play as War, obviously one of the Four Horsemen, and you're only supposed to be summoned when the 7 seals are broken. So, alright, you just assume that they're broken, and time to go kill everything. So, that's what you do. When sufficiently weakened, the enemies will pop up with a button above their head. When pressed, you will perform an execution-style attack, which will instantly finish off the enemy. Like any good hack and slash, after beating up the minions, you go after their boss. In this case, this giant hulking guy, and I just happened to miss the little hint at the bottom telling me to transform into my Chaos form, which will drain my life, but will give me great power. Eventually, I figure it out after getting my butt kicked for a while. The Chaos form transforms you into a giant monster yourself, which wields unimaginable damage to these guys. I mean, I think I hit him like 3 times and he died. Alright, little do these clowns know, they're in for some of that too. But this part of the game shows you're not only fighting the minions of hell, you're also fighting the angels of heaven too. So you're kind of in between a hard place.
Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you. You have defiled the law, horseman. You will be.
These are the guys that you have to serve. They take your powers from you, and you have to regain them. I mean, how much fun's a game when you start off with all your juice?
Send me back. I will punish the ones responsible.
There are many different subtle enemies in this game. Little minion boss battles that you just don't even expect. This guy right here, didn't see him coming. I was just walking around and, hey look, mini boss fight.
But now, you are weak and you are alone.
Oh, well, and this is what he's gonna get for calling me weak. Once again, your hack and slash mechanics, like games like Ninja Gaiden or Legend of Zelda, you have to play in. You gotta figure out the right combinations to not get your butt kicked and to take down your bad guys. Okay, we got special moves there. Little swords come out of the ground, knock them back. That's great, but I only get to use 2 of those at a shot. There are varying different environments in the game with varying different bad guys. Here, this is the first time we see these little bat guys that float around. And I realize I can instantly kill them by using the B button, by grabbing their face and slashing right through them. It's pretty awesome. And then they give you health and souls. Souls are used as currency in this game. By killing bad guys or finding treasure chests, this is how you collect them. Use them to buy better gear, new skills. It's very similar to that of Force Unleashed. Here, I gotta fight this big ugly thing. Pick up this hidden item, which can be used to trade with one of the merchants in the game, so this way I can get extra cool stuff.
Samael has returned you in one piece.
This is our buddy Volgrim, who trades you new skills, new weapons, upgrades. He's a merchant. But he's kind of creepy, so I'm kind of wondering if something else is going to happen with him later on in the game. I'm not going to spoil that for you.
Any Legion artifacts, bring them to me. I will make it worth your while.
Alright, as you can see, all sorts of cool stuff we can buy here. And at this particular point, I'm a little broke, so I'm not going to be picking up too much.
Please take your time. Oh, don't forget over here.
Life essences are as they seem, they're health potions, which will help me kill these things a lot longer. Staying in the fight. So you can't win if you're dead. Alright, as you can see, the environments are destructible, and you actually get souls for them. The higher the multiplier you get, the more souls you collect. The different ways you kill the enemies, you also get different souls. If I just hack them to death, I will get more currency souls, which are the blue ones. Health souls are the green, and yellows let me use my special ability. If I execute them, I get more green souls. If I just hack them up, I get more money. And varying different enemy types will give you yellow ones. Some will, some won't. Cute. Alright, apparently that one doesn't give you any green. But like the bats and a lot of the other ones will when you execute. Big fat bastard right here. He's a tough guy to kill until you figure out the trick around him. I'm not going to spoil for you, but if you watch closely, you should be able to figure it out. You gotta watch out because he likes to go boom. As you can see, the gameplay mechanics are pretty basic. Hack, 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 slash, slash, slash. Got an inventory system. But there are some really cool items in the game. Like a horn that will awaken giant door golems.
I have come for the Destroyer. My brother spoke of your coming, but a powerful curse holds me now. I cannot help you. Any curse can be broken. Yes, perhaps.
Like any action-adventure game, to progress, I will give you powers. Once you have those powers, you gotta go run and do stuff for me. Just seems to be the name of the game. But this game does it exceptionally well. Graphic presentation is awesome, as you can see.
To wrap this up, there's far too much about this game for me to go over in just a few minutes. It's got aspects of Ninja Gaiden, Force Unleashed, Legend of Zelda. You even get a boomerang type device in this, just like Zelda. You will seriously have the same moment I did and say they're totally ripping them off. But they do it so well that you can forgive them. You just go through this game with combinations of many other games, and it works great. The part that I totally forgot to capture because I was having too much fun with it is there's a part where you're riding around on a falcon, and it's just like the old school Panzer Dragoon game. It's a great throwback for anybody who's played those games before and enjoyed them. And it's just a great little filler. It's one part of one level, but they do it so well that you can forgive the fact that they're totally ripping off of another game. So in conclusion, the game's got great graphics, great gameplay. It's a very long game, and it takes the best aspects of many other games and makes it its own. I rate this as probably the best sleeper game I've played in a long time. I strongly recommend you check it out. It's available on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. Alrighty guys, take care.